This is by 3,193 miles.
Hello, everyone. Or hola, pessoal for Portuguese. For people who speak Portuguese, because we wanted to thank you and give our appreciation to the people.
You sound so forced to do that
in Brazil. Okay, I wanted to do a little something special for them. They have been listening to our podcast the most out of every country, which that's crazy. I don't know how we ended up there, but it still means a lot to us. So, obrigada. Thank you. Hopefully I'm saying it correctly because I used, of course, Google Translate. I don't speak Portuguese. But especially because of the Mercury retrograde we're having and the lunar eclipse that happened last night and also is still happening today.
Oh my gosh. Was it Kim Kardashian? One of the Kardashians got married and didn't invite her sisters to the wedding. Seen it on Twitter today. That's so rude. She got married to Travis Barker.
She got married?
One of them.
You don't keep up with the Kardashians. That's a whole show.
No. As much as I love them, I do not.
My light is
They have a
flickering.
new TV show. It's not called Keeping Up with the Kardashians anymore.
I'm all over the place. I have been in shambles, like I was talking to you before. Pushing through it.
For me, I just do not want to do a single thing.
Yeah, me neither. Motivation has dropped below the bar. Like, it's below no energy. Just not wanting to exist. But
Exactly.
So be grateful.
This morning.
Be grateful that we are still trying to make podcast episodes for you.
Kourtney Kardashian is married. I do not think Kendall Jenner does not know how to cut a cucumber.
Oh no, don't bring that up. When I saw that, I was like, that gave me some appreciation to my mother for teaching me, and I was like, okay, so I'm not that dumb. I'm not that dumb.
Not that stupid. Just
no, but I feel like it's common sense. I feel like it's logic, you know?
Literally.
So it's not even a common skill. It's just, girl, where were your hands going? They were like this, cutting the cucumber. We are going to be talking about, drum roll please. What?
I just realized, so I have this sticker, right? I have these random stickers that come to my house, and it's to donate clothes, and I was supposed to donate clothes today. I forgot to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you. Drum roll, please. Homophobia. I'm joking. We are not going to be talking about that, even though like homophobia is not a joke. We just asked our followers. We just asked our followers what content they would like to see from us, and one of them said,
homophobia was the most popular answer.
Yeah, from one person. But we know that they were joking as well, so that's why we're laughing about it. We're going to be talking about shit that happens outside of Earth, out of this world. My light does a spirit want to like speak through this light or something? I don't know. I tried fixing it.
I think you might just need to change your light bulb. I think that's just the problem.
I'm the problem. Like, I understand we have stars and planets and galaxies.
I don't want to know.
Surrounding our solar system and whatnot. But
can I just say how disappointed I am? My chemistry teacher is not in all of this week because she's on a trip to France with a different year group. And she didn't post the cover work. And we haven't finished the topic that's gonna be on our fucking summer exam. So we won't know the end of it. End of the topic. And it might be on the exam. I'm so mad.
Well, that's her fault. Can we stay on topic? Can we do that?
Also, I got a signed book.
Of course, you got another book. Of course. Like,
Hold on.
what's new? You know, another book, another day, another week, another month. It just
got 3 new books since the last episode. Okay, so 2 of them I got from a library. So, The Perks of Being a Wallflower and A Ripped Crust got from the school library in the storage room that no one goes into, but I went into it anyway. And this is the one I got signed. Well, I didn't get it signed. It wasn't like something Family of Liars, but it came. Wait. Sorry.
all right. What I was trying to say is that the universe is so large and infinite, about 46 billion light years in diameter.
If it's never mind,
We're like this tiny compared to everything. I don't understand how just astronauts are like, yeah, I want to go outside of Earth to see what's going on. I just could not. Maybe if I had an opportunity before I died to go up into space, I would probably do it. But
I'd live on Mars if it was possible.
There's like videos of astronauts showing how they eat, how they wash their hair, how they bathe. I cannot do that.
Last year in history, my history teacher brought in astronaut food for us to try. I didn't try it, but most people said it was disgusting.
Yeah, it's like freeze dried or something. There's no gravity, so everything just floats. And even though it sounds cool to float and you also like weigh less and you just...
Oh, can I please?
I guess it would be a cool experience, but especially for how long some astronauts have to stay up in space for, like a few years.
I actually finished learning about the space race today in history.
Well, what a coincidence. Also, like once they come back to Earth, they forget their normal living lifestyle on Earth. So, for example, they will like lift a water bottle and just like let it go because they expect the water bottle to float, but then it just drops onto the floor.
I love how you're explaining it so much, but I do get what you mean.
I thought you were confused. I'm gonna die. That's what I want to do.
Me too. I'll go with you.
Have my dead corpse shoot it up into space.
Remember when people were sending their names to Mars and they were like, oh my God, me and my boyfriend send our names to Mars. Half of them aren't together anymore.
I think I did send my name. I wonder if it's up there.
It's up there. Don't worry.
Anyways, but before all this space universe shit, how was everything created? Scientifically.
Boom, it's all created.
Yeah, that's a scientific theory that the Big Bang,
which Theory, that's a show.
Around 13.7 billion years ago, everything in the entire universe was condensed in an infinitesimally, I said that wrong, small singularity. A point of infinite denseness began.
Matter and energy expanding in all directions. That's the simplest you can say it.
Stop complaining. I'm trying to say it. What I saw on Google in the science.
This is what I saw on Google, but I simplified it down.
I am not simplifying it.
You do.
Our universe outwards faster than the speed of light. I forgot to include that.
I don't know what the speed of light is because it's too fast for me to comprehend it.
What they're trying to say is just it happened. That's boom.
It just happened.
And then they say that life also began around 3.7 billion years old, and the Earth is 4.5 billion years old.
So why are we in 2022? Oh wait, that's after Christ. Never mind.
I don't know. And you know what? like I said, time
I
is a
know
man-made
because
concept.
in history we had to learn about the Romans, and
Mhm.
it was like all 14 BC, which means before Christ. So we have 2022 now because it's after Christ.
But there's also other calendars that are like in
Yeah, there's
different
a calendar,
years.
and it's 2012 in that country. I forgot which one it was.
Or like some people
2012 was
are
supposed to be the end of the world, actually. I think my mom had a book or something that was just like, if the world doesn't end in this year, it'll end in this year. And then I got freaked out because my mom told me the world's supposed to end in 2012.
I know. My dad, when he heard about it, he was at work and he was speeding home because he thought like the world was gonna end from an asteroid. And I was just like looking outside my school window, and I was like, what if an asteroid just like comes towards the school and I just die?
Apparently in China there's 12 seasons.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I remember me and Rebecca, right? We were arguing once over seasons, which is the dumbest topic to argue over. But she was trying to mansplain to me that
Mansplaining.
she was trying to get me to believe that June, July, and August are not summer, but May, June, July is summer, and that August, September, October is fall or autumn, whatever you want to call it. Exactly. And I was just like, no, you're crazy. November, December, January is winter. What the 3 months that come after are spring. I forgot them. I just remember April and May. And then June, July, August is summer. September, October, and November. Oh yeah, September, October, November is winter. Why did I mess that up? And then December, January, and February are winter. But apparently people in Ireland follow a different seasonal calendar. They follow a Celtic calendar, which is basically a month behind the normal calendar that we all use, apart from Ireland and apparently China. And me and Beck got into like an hour-long argument about it. Until she pulled up a Reddit post. And it was just like, this is my proof.
Of course, Reddit is one of our sources.
And then we looked it up, and yeah, apparently there's a Celtic seasonal calendar that I didn't know about because I'm not Celtic. I'm not Irish. We don't live in the 50s.
Yeah, just some people in other countries live in the year 3000 and some live in the year 1900. I don't know how it works.
Which countries? Because I want to move to them. I want to go into the future.
That's why some people say it's like a possibility because of the years, but like everything is still the same no matter what. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, true. It's just
like,
a different calendar you follow.
I wonder if one of them like or more of them have more days of the week. Like we have 7 days of the week, right? From Sunday to Saturday. Because you start
I think it should be 6. Because then you go to school for 4 days and you have 2 off.
Honestly, there should be more days off from school. Because like, okay, on Friday you go to school, right? And then you don't go to school the next day. So then you have Saturday off, right? And then Sunday you have off as well. But then you're thinking about the next day, Monday. So then it's like
the thing is, Friday for me is a half day in school, so I'm fine.
What I'm trying to say is that like instead of enjoying your Sunday, you're worrying about Monday tomorrow. Holidays. Back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know. How did we even get to the topic of holidays in school?
Because you and Rebecca were arguing about seasons. And we were talking about calendars.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's move on.
This is an often occurrence that happens to the both of us. On the other hand, with the religion dealing with Christianity, God created everything in supposedly 7 days.
Day 1, light. Day 2, atmosphere. Day 3, dry ground and plants. Day 4, sun, moon, and stars. Day 5, birds and the sea creatures. Day 6, land animals and humans. And then day 7 was the Sabbath of rest.
Yeah. Which Adam and Eve was created from Adam's rib or something. I don't know what the fuck they meant with that. Like, was that a metaphor? Christianity is confusing.
Yeah, and I'm a Catholic, which is a branch of Christianity, and I don't understand my own religion.
I have a theory with like Eve supposedly eating the apple that she wasn't supposed to eat, but the snake was.
She was gaslighted into it.
Yeah, the snake was like pushing her to eat it. Like, oh, it's so tasty. You should eat
Why
it.
could she even speak to snakes? I'm sorry, we can't talk to snakes. So why is Eve speaking to snakes? I think that's
It's just a story.
story.
It's a makeup story, and I think like a metaphor as well. Just like she was hearing something. Maybe she was schizophrenic. Who knows? Who fucking
Probably was, honestly. Mental illness wasn't a thing.
If you didn't know the story, she was not allowed to eat the apple, or else her and Adam would be kicked out of their little beautiful sanctuary thing. But she anyways took a bite out of the apple and then pushed Adam into eating it as well, and they got kicked out. But there's a theory that Adam actually took a bite out of the apple, blamed it on Eve, and that's why men today have an Adam's apple. So men are liars. All men are liars.
I knew it.
There we go.
Now you guys have to give us money.
Even gaslighting began then. Can you fucking believe that?
Gaslighting.
Oh. Of course, a man started everything.
Adam on everything.
I don't know. I guess the scientific theory I believe more in, because
scientific theory makes more sense than a random girl and boy eating an apple together, and that's why men have Adam's apples, and that's why they are liars.
What I think is that, of course, like the universe could just have a big boom and everything was created, but
Boom.
I feel
I
feel that there's a higher source, like not God, but just higher sources. You know what I'm trying to say?
I get what you mean, only because I believe in manifestation, but I don't believe that there's a God controlling everyone and everything.
No. I feel like there's multiple, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I get what you mean, because I had that, right? But then again, I'm like thinking about it. Does that really seem possible? Like,
or we could just live in a simulation and we're controlled by another person.
Can you make me rich, please? Thank you.
Honestly, I don't know who would be controlling my life, as it's boring.
If someone's controlling my life, they clearly hate me.
Yeah.
I think I have a dream about this.
You always have a dream about something.
I do. I don't know if it's this moment. I just remember being on my iPad and then folding this. Don't ask what it is. I don't know. I'm bored. Not bored, but like distracted. I need to do something.
Why were you like throwing that like a volleyball?
I don't know.
That was gonna float in the air like in outer space.
I was gonna test my magical powers because I'm a unicorn.
All right, we are back because our 40-minute timer ended. Zoom wants to take our money. The next thing we're going to be talking about is scientifically, we come from our species called the great apes.
Oh my gosh, I never knew this.
One day, just one of them decided to stand on their hind legs and walk how we do today, which actually causes our back problems. You know how babies crawl on all fours? And we're taught to walk on our hind legs. So if we were never to be taught, oh, what happened? It's dark on your end. So if we were never taught to walk on our hind legs, we would just walk on all fours.
Actually, I seen something about that, and it was like these people are de-evolving, and they would just like crawl.
Why do you think we're not born out of the womb walking on our hind legs?
Because you don't know gravity.
No, I know not like newborns, but like when babies grow older and older, they start walking on all fours, not on their hind legs. You know what I'm trying to say?
Because they don't know how to else.
I know, but it's instinct. That's what I'm trying to say.
Because when babies start to walk, right, they can't hold themselves upright, and that's why they crawl.
If we wouldn't be taught, Like I said, one great ape just decided to stand on its own hind legs. If we wouldn't.
Would you rather be walking on all fours in a school?
No, I love walking on my legs, but that's why we have back problems. Anyways.
Back problems can be gotten rid of. Just get rid of your back.
Get rid of your spine, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Get a new spine.
I feel like there's some truth to it, like that we could have evolved from great apes, but till this day, all species of monkeys exist. So how come those monkeys or orangutans or gorillas, how come they haven't evolved?
Okay, think about it. If a pug evolves, is a German Shepherd gonna evolve? Think about it. If a Pokemon evolves, do all of your Pokemon evolve? No, because they're a different species. That does just because we're in the same family group as an animal doesn't mean that we all evolve at the same time.
But apes still exist and they haven't turned into human.
Because think about it. When a dog breed evolves, right? Not all of the dog breed evolves, only a part of it evolves and creates a new dog breed. But you still have the all dog breeds that they evolved from. So when apes evolved into humans, there was the odd few, like the group of apes that still existed and didn't evolve because they might have been missing a chromosome or a few.
I get that, but my brain just can't comprehend the scientifics of it all. And what
scientific stuff more than religion? I don't like religion. Fuck Jesus.
Whoa!
JK.
Please let me in. Let me in, please. Into heaven. If hell does exist. Anyways.
No, hell's coming for me even way before I said that.
What I think is,
why do we need different religions anyway? Like, it's the same thing.
I know. Cults.
It's the same thing, just different rules to me. I love every religion. I don't care.
Is that an alien or some type of higher source dropped millions of humans on this earth, like, I don't know, many years ago.
We were just a bomb.
Let me just explain my theory, okay? And it could be other life sources from different planets that we don't know that exist. My dog, oh my god, that like are more high tech and more advanced than us. That
do you think anyone's more advanced than us?
There's obvious. How come humans? We're not the only humans, please. There's obviously different life sources.
I'm joking. I believe that there's people more evolved than us.
Like I said, the universe is infinite, so obviously there's another Earth or there's different planets. Like
there's other versions of us.
Yeah, actually.
There's a version of us that haven't met each other. How sad is that?
I have a picture I took from TikTok. NASA took pictures of the nearest galaxy as proof that life outside of Earth exists. There is another version of yourself living on a different universe for some science experiment developed by aliens just to see how different you can be depending on which planet you are being raised on. Now, I don't know about the alien part, but definitely another version of me is living on a different planet.
Anyways, can I switch places?
Yeah. Hopefully she's thriving, because if she's not, then I don't want to switch places.
To think about it. There's just different version of you, a different version of you. She could either be the worst version of you, which exists, or the best version of you. You just have to meet the right one.
Are those our twin flames? I'm kidding. It's just crazy to think about that theory, and even NASA confirmed it.
I mean, can we trust NASA? They did fake the moon landing.
Yeah.
No.
You could see that it was filmed on like a staged.
Exactly. Okay, actually, there is a real version of it, right? I believe we landed on the moon. But it's just the one that was shown
on TV or something.
No, because on TV they broadcasted the first ever moon landing live. But I just don't think most of it is real nowadays. I feel like the video obviously doesn't exist anymore, so they had to fake it in order to like prove it to the future generations.
Well, Yeah, because America wanted to be the first out of every country. But are astronauts revealing the truth? Not all of it, nor is the government, but the CIA has released documents exposing all their secrets about confirming
On the
aliens
dark
and
web, you find websites that expose the government because they use the dark web as a source of communication, because the dark web is actually created by the US Navy for communication. So I did a speech on the corruption of government, so I know that.
yeah. Everything is corrupt in our world. I wonder how that happened.
Thank you, governments.
You know what I always wonder? How our generation is gonna be. Like, I feel like there's gonna be obviously still a government and all this
Imagine
whatnot,
like
but
our generation as presidents.
I don't believe that. Like, how? Well, I mean, I can believe it because of course whoever raised you, but like
it depends on who runs for president realistically. Because if it's like me, don't vote for me.
Yeah,
Or maybe vote for me actually. Like, I mean, vote for me because I'll do everything right and I want to fix the corruption of government.
Yeah, and I'm a
but
people
like,
pleaser,
don't vote
so
for me. I'm too immature for it.
I will please everyone's needs. I will. But there's still definitely shit that they're hiding away from us, like lizard people, aliens, Illuminati and stuff.
Illuminati is literally the government and celebrities. So like,
I know it's not that hidden.
Like the Beyonce and Jay-Z, the queen and king of. I seen a conspiracy theory about it.
Wait, what's the guy that has his own island?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, he's definitely a part of it.
He's a molester and he's dead.
He died?
Yeah. What?
I think I skipped timelines. I was talking about him like he was still alive.
He took his own life in prison.
See, he was fed up with this world. He was like, shit, I'm done.
He was fed up with this world, even though he was besties with Donald Trump. He got away with molesting and raping children for several decades, I think it was. And he had his own island with his own maid's cleaners and everything you could imagine. And when he got busted for being a child molester, that's when he was just like, no, this life isn't for me. I need to kill myself. That's what every rapist and child molester should do. If you're ever non-consensually touch someone in a very inappropriate place, fuck yourself, and I hate you, and go to jail and kill yourself, just like Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah. Respectfully.
No.
Okay.
No respect.
I took a screenshot. Of course, I found this on Twitter. NASA to launch naked pictures of humans to space in hope of attracting aliens. From the New York Post. That's like real. It's not fake. What are they thinking? Attracting aliens with naked people? It just doesn't seem realistic, but no. We're fucked up, bro.
Having your nudes on the moon. Oh my gosh. The way you can get boys to stop sending you nudes, stop sending me nudes, or I'll save them and send them to space to make aliens attracted to me. I'm gonna test that one out.
What?
Moving on.
What the heck is our purpose here? We don't know. The world may never know.
You create your own purpose.
Well, I mean, I guess to experience life itself with all the highs and lows, to learn.
Yeah, but like,
shit.
If you don't know your purpose, it's because you haven't created a purpose for yourself on this earth. So get up and go do something.
Get your ass up and work, like Kim said.
Exactly.
Even though she's like a nepotism child, kinda, but like not.
But like, we don't talk about me because all I do is go to school, sleep, gym, podcast, Netflix, and repeat.
I wish I was born into a nepotism child. Can that be my next life?
To what?
Reincarnate
A what child?
a nepotism child, which is a child born from a like celebrity. So like you're already rich and stuff, and like everything is taken care of.
Honestly, imagine if Britney Spears was your mom, or like Justin Bieber was your dad.
Everything would be like figured out, like
Living
the life, baby.
Yeah.
I would have all the attention on me, especially being their baby. But an example
Imagine
to just
all the free Chanel, Gucci, Dior. Yeah.
if I could choose that experience, oh, I'm doing that. Because like, what am I doing here? An example of how I'm an example of how I'm trying to describe of like how we came here or what our life purpose is if you've watched the movie Soul from Disney. Basically, like I said, there's higher sources controlling everything, and like once you die, you're a soul and you go to a higher realm, and you either like have accomplished all your goals, you could choose to live another life, like reincarnation. You can become someone's spirit guide or helper to forge their path. That's what I believe the most in.
I just think it depends on how old your soul is. Because, for example, if your soul is quite young, you'll still be another human being in your life. But I feel like you have to choose your next life. Because I've heard a story of a girl remembering that she picked out who her parents was. She picked her parents between 3 options. So I feel like that is an option. Or you could become an animal, and then your soul just gets transferred into that because your soul never leaves you, but you don't remember things from your past life. And that's why you're basically reincarnated, to like discover who you truly are. And the older your soul gets, the more closer you are to figuring out who you are truly. And then when your soul gets too old, you either become a ghost, heaven or hell, or nothing.
I mean, I don't think you become nothing because you still have a soul, so you'll be like
I don't know.
included
I
into
forgot what I was
something.
gonna say. I was gonna say something and I forgot what it was.
I mean, for all we know, we could have been binary coded into this world if the example we were just talking about isn't true. We live on a floating rock. Who gives a fuck? I mean, I say that, but then I give a fuck about everything. So
Then just don't.
I really have to let go of it. It makes me angry that I don't show my true self to the outside world.
Realistically, no one's judging you, and if they are, it's because they're jealous. It's because they're jealous that they can't show their true self because they haven't accepted on who they truly are.
Mm-hmm. That just got deep. Anyways, what would we do if Earth's life sentence were to abruptly end? Nothing, you die, natural selection. There's honestly nothing to you can't really do anything about it.
Sleep.
Yeah. Calm and peaceful death.
I would say goodbye to my family and friends, obviously.
Well,
I mean, them.
We don't know if you would have enough time to say goodbye.
True.
But unless
I'd say
if it was
goodbye
an
to my
asteroid.
family because I'll be most likely home. I'm always home. And then I'd be like, okay, I love you. It's been a great life. Goodbye, but I'm going to sleep and maybe reading. And then I'd read and sleep until I die.
See you in another life. If there will be another one.
Yeah, basically.
There's so many scenarios of how the world can end. Like I said, an asteroid, a black hole, climate change. Which, what happened to Greta? Where has she been? Greta
I don't know,
Thunberg.
but I seen a TikTok and this girl was like really upset over the fact that if we don't do something about climate change, we are going to run out of food. That's gonna be enough for everyone in the next 27 years because the conditions will be too harsh for any crops to grow unless you start your own garden now.
I am gonna do that. I'm gonna make my own greenhouse and have my little plants in there, and I'll share to the people who don't have food, but they better not take advantage of me. But that's a possibility. So
I don't know about like American government and stuff, but I know like in Ireland, like climate change is something the government takes into consideration. Like they cut bus fares down by a percentage to get green gas emissions or whatever they're called down by whatever percent. Basically, they're trying to get the country to be more sustainable and reduce our carbon footprint. And I kind of forced my mom into doing it. Because sometimes we get plastic bags because we don't bring enough bags when we go shopping, right? And then I always force my mom to cut off the strings, the little handles, because a bird can get caught into that and die. And we don't want a bird to die or any animal to die. Straws, I don't really use plastic straws. I have reusable ones, but I do sometimes, which isn't good. I'll admit to that, but
at least you acknowledge your mistakes, as we all should.
it's just because I bought plastic straws, like non-reusable ones, for a music project, and I still have them after 2 years or something.
You know how there's like somehow there were dinosaurs before humans came onto Earth, and an asteroid like just knocked them out. Imagine the asteroid was just like coming at them, and they were like, "Let's destroy them." Let's destroy them. The two women with blonde hair, big lips.
Claudia, I think you just exposed yourself.
No, I didn't.
I think you just exposed yourself.
No, I didn't. This woman with the big lips.
Don't know who she is.
Oh my god.
Let's destroy them.
That's what I was referencing to. So I did not expose myself. Anyways,
I think you did.
No, I
because
didn't. No, I didn't.
Look at the
No, I didn't.
likes on the video.
No, I didn't.
3,000
No, I
likes.
didn't.
That is
No, I
not
didn't.
famous.
No, I didn't. There's so many videos that had like millions of likes. So I just searched it up quickly. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop
See,
it.
you're getting insecure.
I'm not insecure.
And for what
I'm
reason? You have
annoyed.
something to
I'm being
hide.
fucking annoyed. I'm being fucking annoyed. Stop. Stop irritating me. Jeez. Just let me live.
Trisha Paytas for some reason.
Let me live. Let me
I'm
live.
letting you live.
No, you're
Who
not.
says I'm
You keep
not?
on interrogating me saying, I think you just exposed yourself. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I sent you a picture of things that existed before trees did.
So funny. It just looks like a rock.
It's before like they evolved into trees that we have now. They were like big
For
mushrooms.
Christ.
Those are big mushrooms. They're
Those are
creepy
what?
looking.
Those
I don't
are
like
not
them.
mushrooms.
But
Those are obviously tree trunks without the leaves and the sticks.
it said
Well,
mushroom
branches.
when I searched it up. Anyways, there's a building that scientists are creating called a black box to record the end of civilization, and it's built to outlive us all.
I wanna outlive me.
What? So like
I wanna be alive, okay?
what I wonder is that like, will people live inside of there? I mean, or it's just how there's like people that are prepared. They're called doomsday preparers that like
Doomsday. That's from Minecraft. Stop making things up.
I'm not.
I know you're
Where they literally have storage of food and just weapons to protect themselves, shields, like gas masks, yeah, protective clothing in case if something were to outbreak. But like, you can never actually be prepared because you don't know the circumstances. I mean, somehow they can be prepared, but do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to think. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Don't worry.
But with everything being wiped out, I guess human existence being extinct, why would they want to survive? Like I guess for only bragging rights. Like
brag to who?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
The
like, why do you want to live so bad?
They can do something is be inbred and make humans come alive again.
Ew. You know what I heard? People with blue eyes have actually like incest within their family timeline. Viv has blue eyes.
Anyways.
Supposedly, there's a galaxy called Andromeda, which might collide with the Milky Way in about 4 billion years. And just
4 billion.
Yeah, we won't be here.
We don't have to think
I know,
about
we don't care. Like, we don't have to care about it. But I don't know, I just thought about it, and like, if humans will still exist till then, which might happen, who knows? I wonder, like, how will it be? Because they either said that, it will kind of act as a black hole and just erase everything that's in the Milky Way, or everything will like mix together and the planets will still exist. And the sky will be like a galaxy. The sky will turn into a galaxy. Cool sky.
So the ozone layer will not exist?
I suppose not.
If we don't have ozone layer, it's really bad for us.
Yeah,
UV
the ozone
light's
layer,
really bad.
We would need something to protect us.
Our bodies would need to evolve.
True. I mean, that's
I
4 billion
what the ozone
years
layer was for a second. That's so stupid.
I mean, if you think about it, like, there's people being born without wisdom teeth because our mouths are turning smaller, our skulls are morphing into smaller heads, and
and think about it, you don't need your appendix anymore because our bodies evolved far from it.
We may not need body hair anymore because like body hair used to keep us warm. So
you're saying we only have the ugly fucking body hair because we needed to keep warm, keep the eyebrows, the hair, and I'm okay.
Yeah, that we need, because otherwise all bald people are going to be walking around. Oh my god. I mean, they would be used to it, but like,
no, we don't need 500 billion of Mr. Worldwide in this infinity.
Yeah. Viv has her little ring light thingy.
Phone flashlight.
Same thing, kind of, but you could see her more clearly. Anyways, what we were going to say before the little Zoom thing was going to end once again is what I always thought about is like, what's gravity? I know what gravity is, but like,
you explain gravity?
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, even Trisha Paytas was like, why do we need it? I think.
And we just also say we don't actually need gravity. But that's a different thing.
What do you mean by that?
I saw someone do this. Was this a TikTok? We were watching something where someone's like, we don't actually need gravity. We were watching this with me. Like, we actually don't need it.
What do you mean that we don't need gravity?
What if it was never invented?
Invented by who?
Sir Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton created gravity?
Whoever created gravity, someone did, but we don't actually need it.
There
like,
was
we
a time
all...
There was a time on Earth before gravity existed?
Yes. Who created gravity, babe? Dan?
It was Isaac Newton, you're right.
You were in the right ballpark. Sir Isaac Newton perhaps first defined and discovered gravity.
What do you mean we don't need gravity? I'm curious about that
We
statement.
just don't need it.
But like, what do you mean?
The moon doesn't have gravity.
It does. All bodies, all celestial. All bodies.
All
You have
mass.
gravity.
Like, I get why we need it,
Yeah.
but like, I know it's so things stop floating and all that.
It keeps us
stuff.
down and like
It keeps us grounded.
yeah. What I've always questioned is how the water stays in place. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like in a globe shape, how does it all stay together in a circle? And like, I'm not a flat earther, all right, but it just doesn't collide with us and how we don't move with the earth because of gravity.
I think that's gravity as well.
That's what I said. That's both of us. Because if there wouldn't be gravity, we would be spinning round and round with the earth.
I think, gravity. I think gravity just makes us not feel it, but obviously we are moving around and around.
Yeah.
It's just that gravity stops us from feeling the emotion of it. And that's why sometimes people get car sick, I'm guessing.
I mean, even if you look up at the sky, clouds are moving. That's how you could tell that the earth is moving. Another little thing that I always think about is that so many people on earth are doing the same thing at the same time. Like other people could be recording a podcast episode like we are.
Yo, what's up?
At the same time. Like that's crazy. And just like imagine how many people could be fucking right now.
Exactly, Claudia.
Procreating.
Of that just when you were talking about
Stop judging me. Stop judging me.
I'm not judging you.
Yes, you
if
are.
You would admit it. I would join you in admitting it.
But I don't watch them. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay, you might not watch them, but you watch others.
That's a secret. I will never tell. You know, you love me. XOXO. Gossip Girl.
I've actually never watched Gossip Girl.
Number 3 of lists of things that don't make sense to me is Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and device airdropping stuff. And like Bluetooth is just in the air. Like Wi-Fi, you explained it to me once. It's like connector wires and stuff.
It's not really in the air. It's signal being given out that a device can connect to. Because you have a little chip in your device that lets you connect to the signal that is all around you. And that's why we have 4G, 5G.
Yeah, Viv is more smarter than me. You could tell.
And that's why you have the wire. I don't know if you can see them in America, but like electrical wires, right? Sometimes they aren't electrical wires. Sometimes they're signal. And they release signal into the air, and we have Wi-Fi. And it's logic.
Well, it's not logic because I understand it, but like there's a thing I saw on TikTok where a person had 2 devices, an iPad and an iPhone. The person went through their photo gallery on their iPad. They pinched the screen of the image, held it, and then they let go onto their iPhone, and it was like the image on their iPhone.
Claudia.
But how did it airdrop? Like it's of course iCloud, something with that, but like they pinched up the image.
That video was clearly edited.
People have tried it. People have tried it and it worked. It's not just one video. Stop looking at me dumb. It's worked for so many people. And it's not edited.
I do not believe in it.
So you can't explain me that because I don't.
Yeah, I can't explain it because it's not real.
It's real because Apple said it themselves. So
Apple's lying to you.
All right. Anyways.
Actually, no, it can be possible if they track your hand movements and because obviously when your iCloud synced, like you have Find My iPhone and you can connect devices to that. So maybe it's like they recognize it's near each other and really like grab something. It tracks your hand motion and just
Yeah, Viv has an explanation for everything. She's so smart, like I said. Anyways, number 4, coding keywords, something of that sort, to develop a game application website.
I love coding.
But
Sorry.
who made it up? Little words and stuff to...
It's not little words, it's
They're codes, obviously, but like, how did it just turn into that?
well,
you can't explain
development.
it.
Well, there is a way of explaining it. I don't know how, but there is a completely good way of explaining it, and I kind of understand it because I did coding last year, and I made my own website, and I had to make a game in second year.
I made a game actually in 7th grade. Number 5 is electricity. Now, I know there's a valid explanation to it, but the thing that Benjamin Franklin did with a key and the lightning striking it, and that there was like an electric current that happened, and then that didn't make sense. I know they made that shit up, the little story.
That's not real.
Yeah. But otherwise, I know that there's wires and stuff, and like...
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, electrical wires.
I understand that, but just the concept of Benjamin Franklin...
No, I get what you mean now, yeah.
No,
I've actually never heard of that, so I think it's just an American thing.
Of course it has to be. Number 6, credit cards, which is literally imaginary money and also paper money.
It's literally cryptocurrency. A bank, when you put money into a bank, the bank gets that money in notes. So when you take it out, each bank has a set limit of money they have. So in each ATM, they put a set limit of money. So when you take out that money, it processes the transaction, and then the bank will keep track of how much money you have and how much money you can get.
Well,
so it's
the more you know. Yeah. Number 6 on my list is medicine, and how does it know where the part of your body hurts and cures the pain? Now, I think it has something to do with chemicals just mixing together and like eliminating the pain, but it just like dissolving into your digestive system and like curing your headache or your stomach ache.
Okay, so with the headache, I think it's because your blood and your digestive system and whatnot, your body obviously recognizes the area that is in pain and that is in need. So when you take like an antibiotic or something, your digestive system recognizes it, obviously, because your digestive system has to recognize everything that you put into your body in case they need to make antibodies against it, so like viruses. And then they know the location because your body is a very small place, and then I think it gets like put into your blood cells, and then it circulates through your system into whatever part is needed, because in every part of your body you have blood or water. I think most likely water, because water
makes up like 75% of our body.
Helps every chemical reaction in your body.
Last but not least, I screenshotted a TikTok saying humans are so weird. Like, what the fuck? We go to large buildings to gather items we need to consume or just items we want, and we walk all around with baskets with wheels and then pay for them. Each item has various prices. There's barcodes on everything. Are we real?
Obviously, we're real. Well, like, everything is invented like that. Nothing of like buildings.
I know, but like the fact that people had an imagination to these creations.
The thing is, it was quite easy to like invent all of these things back in the day because they weren't like the earth had so much progressing to do, and that is why they were discovered so much easier. But nowadays most things are discovered and thought of, so you can't really make new things because we already pretty much have everything that we would need. I think that was like made on purpose.
How?
I feel like it was two friends being like, "Oh, do you want to make this a video?" and then created it.
Well, it's from like a CCTV
Exactly.
something.
The person that works in the place was just like to his friend, "Hello, do this in front of here, and we'll have it on CCTV."
But you know what's just so funny? Since like I don't know if you've played The Sims before. I think you have. It's like you could pick traits for The Sims, and like you could choose being athletic, and like sometimes your Sims will just out of nowhere start doing push-ups. And that's what the guy was doing, so that's why it was so funny how
it's probably
similar.
like just reenacting stuff. I don't know.
Or it could have been a dare.
A normal sane person would do that.
Well, who said that the guy was sane?
I don't know, because I also remember once on YouTube the Orion sound. You probably don't know who that is, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no.
British Minecraft YouTuber. This was when I was little, by the way. I don't watch him anymore. He made a video with LD Shadow Lady, and he played the Sims for 24 hours in the Sims world, where he let them do whatever they needed, but just make sure they didn't get themselves killed. And then he reenacted everything.
Oh, I've seen that challenge before.
Yeah. So maybe it was something like that.
Most of the time, like the Sims either go on the computer and play games, or they like eat and basically like us.
At one point the Orion sounds Ollie's. I don't know how to say his name, Ollie or user, but whatever. Basically, he called his like LD Shadow Lady, right? Or just like, "Come over. Like, do you want to hang out?" And then I think Ollie went over to her house instead. And at one point, he had to walk in on her in the bathroom.
Oh. He's probably like, I gotta go in here.
Like, obviously, I doubt that she was actually peeing in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, he had to. It's kind of funny at the time.
To end off this video, I guess we could be Sims for all we know.
Hope so.
Why do you hope that?
Because someone wants me to live my life how I'm living my life. Like, it's not miserable for no reason. Someone wants my life to be like this because I have plans for my life.
I'm wanted.
Exactly.
But yeah, I don't ever want to get old and wrinkly. I have age dysmorphia. I'm afraid of getting older. I don't understand older people.
Botox and all that to look young.
Yeah, stuff like that exists. But what I'm trying to say is that older people are like, you guys are killing yourselves over nothing. We had to go through so much and we're still fighting through. I'm like, shh.
You're on your deathbed.
Yeah, or just go to a nursing home, please. Thank you. Like they're so determined to stay alive. Like, dude.
I want to die by the age of 35.
Yeah, honestly, like my life must end when I'm like near 40. No, 50. Cause like you're already like 50 years alive. Like what else is there to do? This episode is just another one of our existential crises. Yeah. Overthinking and exaggerating things. Don't take anything that we say like seriously. Yeah. Take it with a grain of salt, like they always say.
Yeah, like no, we're not professionals in anything. These are mainly our opinions and our understanding of things.
If you watched this and it actually like entertained you,
oh, I hope it did.
Yeah,
I love my little anecdotes in the middle of it.
Yeah, of course, you showing another one of your book collections. This video is a cry for help. I do not see. If I do not see, I don't care.
Yeah, it is. No, most of my money goes on books and food.
You know what I always do
shorts.
ever since I was younger? I would always like either like close my eyes and like pretend how it would be if I were to go blind. I'd be like, okay, let me just memorize my house in case. Or like if I would go deaf, like I would be like, can you say something to me so I can read your lips? Is that just me? No, there has to be.
That was just you.
Or no, or like just pretending like hopping on one leg to see how it would be if I were to lose my leg.
That.
Yeah.
I did that and the blind thing. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did the blind thing.
So don't say that that's only me. See, she's a gaslighter. You're a gaslighter. Viv is a gaslighter. She wants to manipulate me.
You figured it out. Yes.
Wow.
No, no, I was saying it's only you for the deaf thing because I've never pretended to be deaf.
Oh.
I've tried reading lips before, but obviously with like hearing what the person says.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my friend tried to learn sign language. I forgot everything we learned.
Anyways, you know what? Let's just end off the video. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all.
I need sleep.
And I need.
Oh, but my bed's a mess because I had loads of clothes on my chair. I was just like, I'm not gonna let anyone see that, and I threw them on my bed, so I have to clean that.
I need therapy.
Same.
Thanks, guys. We love all your support.
Hopefully.
So our next episode,